Good morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the final international round of the It's Always Debatable tournament. Thank you for taking the time on a Sunday to join us for this exciting broadcast. My name is Doron and I am delighted to be your host for this prestigious event. We have 10 outstanding competitors joining us from different countries. And here with me in the studio is our very special guest, the founder and CEO of our global franchise, Helen Doron. Hello, Helen.
Hi.
It's wonderful to have you here. I'm sure you're as excited as I am to see our students compete for the title of the It's Always Debatable champions.
Yes, I'm extremely excited and I'm looking forward to a great competition.
I am very excited too. Thank you, Helen. We're looking forward to hearing your feedback on the debates today. Also with me in the studio is our first and glorious judge, teacher-trainer Amal Aboud. Hello, Amal.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Ella.
Thank you for being here today.
My pleasure. Really looking forward to hearing the debates, and good luck to everyone.
Absolutely. Amal, tell us a little bit about yourself. How long have you been with us at Helen Doron?
So I've fortunately been a Helen Doron teacher for 23 years and a teacher trainer for 21 years. And I've been a Learning Center franchisee for 21 years as well.
Wow, that's wonderful, Amal. It's
Thank
great
you.
to have your experience here today.
Thank you.
We also have two more judges joining us online. Legendary teacher trainer Pamela Twani from Spain.
Hi, everyone.
And extraordinary teacher trainer Lizelle Mayer joining us from South Africa.
Hi.
Pamela, thank you for being with us today. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been a Helen Doron teacher for 20 years. This is my 20th anniversary. And I've been a trainer for 15 years. And I'm very excited to hear the debates today. I cannot wait to meet our children, our students.
Amazing, 20 years. Pamela, I hear you've been involved in the tournament since the national rounds and have already seen our talented students in action. Do you have any impressions you'd like to share with us about the tournament so far?
But impressive is the word. The children are impressive. Their debates, they're so passionate about the content, about what they want to express. I was very, very impressed at the caliber and the knowledge that these students had. I was in awe of them, to be honest. And that is why I'm really looking forward to this international round.
Fantastic. Lizelle, hi. How are you this fine
Ella.
morning?
I'm doing very well. How are you, Ella?
I'm well, great to hear. Lizelle, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I've been a Helen Doron teacher for the past 7 years and a Helen Doron teacher trainer for the past 4 years in South Korea. But only recently I've moved back to my home country, which is South Africa.
Amazing, fantastic. So I understand that you're joining us from South Africa, but you are a teacher trainer for South Korea. Tell me, as where I am in the world, the northern hemisphere is in summer, but you are in South Africa. Does that mean it's winter?
We are starting winter now.
Really?
Just the beginning of winter. So I came from winter in South Korea and now I'm in winter in South Africa.
That's fantastic. And already we can see our competitors in the back. I'm very excited to see you all today. Thank you, Lizelle. Your expertise and insight will be invaluable for us today. Now, we do have a competitor from South Korea with us here today, in fact. She is our youngest competitor in this round. Say hello to Ella Lee from Dongtan, Korea. How are you, Ella? Feeling excited?
Yeah, very excited, but a little nervous for the competition.
Oh, for sure. What time is it there for you?
It's 6:04 p.m.
Oh, wow, that's quite a time difference. Don't worry, I
Yeah.
promise we won't keep you past your bedtime.
Okay.
Indeed, our students have shown great dedication and made significant efforts to be here today. For example, Vincent from Germany had to move his music concert in order to be here today. Isn't that right, Vincent?
Yes, that's right, but I'm doing it because this is just more important and I'm really looking forward to the debate.
Fantastic. What instrument do you play?
The saxophone.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love the saxophone. That's wonderful. You know, music inspired Helen to create the Helen Doron method. Isn't that right, Helen?
Yes, it did, yeah. In fact, it was you playing the violin. Would you believe it? With the methodology that went with it, that made me realise that we should be teaching language in a more progressive manner.
That's where it all started. Vincent, we wish you the best of luck with your music and in today's debating competition.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Marvin from Hungary and his parents also made a big effort to be here today, and we appreciate their dedication. Marvin, how are you? You excited?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for the debate. I'm also really nervous, kind of.
Best of luck to you too, Marvin. I believe in you. We're glad you could make it. Okay, and this is the first time we're holding this debate tournament in our network. And we're very proud, and we'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who's taken time to be with us today. A special thank you goes to the Split Learning Center in Croatia, who is hosting our Laura, our competitor from Estonia. Hello, Laura.
Hello.
It's wonderful to have you here today with us. Laura, I understand you're on vacation in Croatia, but you are representing your country, Estonia, is that right?
Yeah.
That's fantastic, Laura. It really shows your dedication to representing Estonia.
It is.
Thank you for being with us. This goes to show the power of our network. We truly are one big family, willing to help each other in times of need. Thank you, Tina Milanovic, manager of the Split Learning Center in Croatia, for hosting Laura today. We wish the best of luck to all of our competitors and to you viewers from all over the world. A warm welcome and many thank you for tuning in to this exciting tournament. Let's get this party started. We'll begin with a raffle to determine the debaters' positions. In a debate, one side argues in favor of the argument, that's the pro position. The counter-argument is the con position. Helen will draw the competitor names for each debate. The first one she will pick will be the pro position, and the second will be the con position. All right, let's get started with our first raffle. Here we go. Our first debate topic is: this house believes that planting more trees is the best solution to combat climate change. Let's see who our competitors are for debate one.
Okay,
Helen.
let's have a look.
Let's see. Helen is opening our special ball with the number 1 in it.
And it's Samuel from Hungary.
Samuel, you get the pro position for debate 1. This means that
The con position is Vincent
this
from
means
Germany.
that Vincent, you get the con position for this debate. So that's Samuel and Vincent debating whether planting more trees will help battle global warming. Good luck to both of you. Our second debate topic is: this house believes that reducing food waste is key to addressing climate change. Let's see who our competitors are for this debate.
Guessing this is 2. Yep.
Yes.
So the first one. The composition is Riyad Inis from Israel.
Riyadh, you get the pro position. This means that
The composition
Laura, you get the con position for this debate. So that's Riyadh and Laura debating about reducing food waste to save the planet. Good luck. Our third debate. We'll discuss the statement, this house believes that every school should have a green curriculum focused on environmental conservation. Let's see who our competitors are for this debate.
And in number 3, the pro is Marvin from Hungary.
Fantastic. Marvin, you get the pro position. This means that
the composition is Filippo from Italy.
Filippo from Italy, you get the composition for this debate. So that's Marvin and Filippo debating about a greener approach for schools' curricula. Good luck to both of you. Now let's see who's next. Our fourth topic we have. This house believes that implementing green roofs on buildings is essential for combating climate change. Let's see who is our pro and who is our con.
Well, our pro... Our pro is Naomi of Albania.
Naomi, you get the pro position. This means that
The con position is Katarina of Bosnia and Herzegovina.
you get the con position for this debate. So, that's Naomi and Katerina debating over green roofs. Best of luck to you both. Now, our fifth pair is a special pair, reserved for our youngest contestants. This pair will receive a bye, which means they only debate one round to determine the winner. The rest of the pairs compete in a second round. The bye pair topic is: this house believes that promoting a vegan diet is crucial for reducing environmental impact of food production. Oh, I know this one is close to your heart, Helen, isn't it?
It is, I strongly believe that, but it's very important to be able to debate both sides of it. That's what debating's about.
That's right, and thank you for saying that, because it's very important to be able to listen to all sides and everyone in life and, of course, in debating. So let's see who is our pro and con in the bye pair.
Our pro is Lilia
Lilia, you get the pro position.
from Poland.
This means that Ella, you get the con position for this debate. So that's Lilia
Indeed.
and Ella debating the environmental benefits of a vegan diet. I'm sure you'll make us proud. Good luck. Our debating pairs will now go prepare for their big debate. This gives us a chance to hear from our guest of honor, CEO and founder, Helen Doron. Few words.
Hello to our viewers from around the world, our contestants and their families. Well done to all the competitors. By making it this far, you're already all winners. Being here today means that you are winners. And again, a special thanks to Croatia for hosting Laura from Estonia. And this is an example of our network's spirit and mutual support. It's wonderful that we're birds of a feather, all flocking together and being together. And again, I'm especially proud of our youngest competitors, Ella from South Korea and Lilia from Poland. Ella's 10 years old. She's actually been through Helen Doron International, which is our all-English kindergarten from age 3 to age 7 in South Korea. And hopefully the proof of the pudding, and I know that also Lilia's been years with us as well. So this is very exciting. In fact, I've seen that Lilia's from Puławy, which means that she's probably a student of our teacher trainer, Justina, over in Poland. So, early learning brings results. We see these students, and you'll hear them. They're excellent English, they're excellent thinking. This tournament is really a proof of concept of the importance of learning language at an early age. Did you know that the secret weapon of some of the coolest historical figures, like Martin Luther King Jr., in case you've forgotten who he is, he's the one who said, "I have a dream." What was his secret weapon and what was it like of others? It was debating. They knew how to debate. It is an important weapon in life. Now, the benefits of debating, it's really about empowering you. It's empowering a person to be able to think critically, to be able to speak their opinions in a civilized manner and often in a humorous manner, and to be communicative. Debating isn't just about winning arguments with your friends, although it can be good for that too. It's a superpower that's been around for ages, helping people think critically from many points of view and encouraging tolerance. And what this world needs is tolerance. So, thousands of years since debating started in ancient Greece and ancient India, here we are in our organization's very first international debating tournament. Competing in this final stage should be fun and educational. I'd like to thank our judges, who I know personally extremely well, Lizelle, Pamela, Amal, and I'd like to thank all the staff at headquarters who've worked tirelessly for this, our master and national franchisees, and our learning centre franchisees and teachers who have worked hard in this tournament and taken part in it. I wish everyone good luck, good spirit, and there are no losers. You are all winners. Thank you.
What's your opinion? Speak your mind.
Tell the world what you think. Don't forget to be kind.
Let's learn new things, ideas, perspectives. Research deeply as if we were detectives.
What makes it the best is that there are no winners. You don't have to be an expert, we're all beginners.
Speak up because debating is fun.
Speak up.
This case is closed. Your speech is done. It's always debatable.
It's always debatable.
Our points of view excite. Wait your turn to stand in the spotlight.
Woo!
Speak up because debating is fun.
It's fun.
This case is closed. Your speech is done. It's always debatable.
Always debatable.
Our points of view excite. Wait your turn to stand in the spotlight.
Let's count pros and cons and get ready to share.
There are many opinions, you can always compare.
Just believe in yourself and come well prepared.
Tell us what you're thinking, the subject should be spared.
Look at their faces, read their expressions. You can learn a lot, no need for speculation.
Woo! Speak up because debating is fun.
It's fun.
This case is closed. Your speech is done. It's always debatable.
It's always debatable.
Our points of view excite. Wait your turn to stand in the spotlight.
Woo!
Speak up because debating is fun.
It's fun.
This case is closed. Your speech is done. It's always debatable.
Always debatable.
Our points of view excite. Wait your turn to stand in the spotlight. What makes it the best is that there are no winners.
You don't have to be an expert, we're all beginners.
Woo! Speak up because debating is fun.
Speak up.
This case is closed. Your speech is done. It's always debatable.
Always debatable.
Our points of view decide. Wait your turn to stand in the spotlight. Speak up because debating is fun.
Speak up.
This case is closed. Your speech is done. It's always debatable.
Always debatable.
It is always debatable, and this is your turn in the spotlight. Today's tournament will consist of 2 thrilling rounds of debates. Our debaters are already preparing for their first round debates. In this round, we will hold 5 debates. 4 pairs will compete head-to-head for a chance to advance to the second round, while the winner of the bye pair automatically secures a spot as a finalist. In the second round, we'll hold 2 intense debates. We'll conduct another raffle to determine who's pro and who's con, ensuring a fair and exciting competition. The winners of these 2 debates will join the bye pair winner, completing our list of 3 finalists who will be crowned as our It's Always Debatable tournament champions. So get ready for an action-packed event as we witness these talented young debaters showcase their skills and compete for the top honors. As for the debate itself, it's quite straightforward. Each pair will have 4 minutes to conduct their debate. The 2 competitors will take 1-minute turns to make their arguments. We'll start with the pro position giving their opening statement. Then, the con position will rebut the pro's argument, present their own case, and give a closing statement about why their side is the right one. Finally, the pro position will offer a counter-argument to rebut the con statement, and conclude with their closing statement. Our judges, Amal, Pamela, and Lizelle, will provide their feedback on each debate. However, they will not announce the final decision just yet. The winners of each round will be revealed after all the rounds' debates have been concluded. Now, let's talk about the exciting prizes awaiting. Our top winners. Competing in this tournament is already a significant achievement, but we also have some fantastic rewards for our standout debaters. We have something very special for our top winners. Those aged 14 and above will attend an international public speaking program. This is an incredible week of cultural exchange and activities and speech and delivery training alongside participants from around the world. Our top winners under 14 will receive free tuition and materials for next year's teen course. This prize ensures that they can continue to develop their debating and language skills with the best resources available. We believe these prizes not only reward our winners, but also provide them with invaluable experiences and learning opportunities. We are committed to nurturing their talents and helping them grow as confident, articulate individuals. To choose our top 3 winners, our judges will be looking at what we call the 3 C's: content, charisma, and clarity. For content, we focus on the substance of the arguments presented. Our judges will be looking for how detailed and precise are the arguments? Are the points backed by solid research and relevant to the topic? Is the presentation of facts and examples well organized and supportive of the argument? Charisma is all about how the debater presents their arguments. Our judges will assess: does the debater maintain appropriate expressions, gestures, and body language? Is there a genuine effort to engage and resonate with the audience? Finally, clarity is crucial in effective debating. The judges will evaluate: is the topic explained in a clear and confident manner? Are the arguments structured logically with clear analysis and factual support? Is the language used correctly and articulated well? Are the arguments coherent and strategically presented? Is there minimal repetition, ensuring the argument remains fresh and engaging? Does the debater engage with their opponent's arguments? These criteria ensure that our debaters are not only knowledgeable, but also engaging and clear in their presentations. Our judges will give each debater a score for each of the 3 C's. Once they see all the debates, at the end of the first round, they will convene to choose the winner. But our judges are not the only ones choosing a winner today. You, our audience, also get a say. After we conclude the second round, we will give you, our viewers, a chance to vote for your favorite debater. It can be someone from the first round who didn't advance to the second round, or even one of the winners the judges will choose. The choice is entirely up to you. The audience favorite winner will receive free tuition and materials for next year's teen course. So, keep an eye on all our talented debaters and get ready to cast your vote. And this brings us to our panel of judges. Amal, Pamela, Lizelle, would you like to say anything to our participants before they begin? Do you have any tips or words of encouragement? I'm sure they're all feeling the pressure by now. Amal?
Well, be yourselves, practice everything that you guys have learned, and we look forward to hearing your debates.
Yeah. Pamela?
Don't be nervous, because at the end of the day, this is just your point of view from two ends. And I think that you just need to take a deep breath and go for it, because everything is debatable.
Absolutely. Lizelle, any tips?
I want to remind the contestants to have fun. That's the most important thing with Helen Doron methodology. So have fun, guys. Best of luck, and you are here for a reason. I'm looking forward to hear your debates.
Thank you, judges. This was very helpful, I'm sure. Today's event concludes our It's Always Debatable tournament, a journey that started with local rounds, progressed through national competitions, and now we're here at the grand international finale. Students from across the globe participated in these exciting events, showcasing their exceptional debating skills and passion for learning. This tournament is not just about winning, but also about learning, growing, and having fun. Let's give a cheer to all the talented students who've participated along the way.
Hello, everybody. Hello. It's always debatable.
In our opinion, we believe,
since I'm representing Cons team,
I'm representing Pro team in the battle round.
Our opinion is,
I see a point, but I have a different point of view on things.
I'm on the Pro team.
our house believes,
To wrap it all up,
this house believes that
every creature brings beauty to this world.
You may ask why. I think that they are a bit dangerous.
that not only benefits captive animals, but also advances medical knowledge.
Because we think that actually zoos are not beneficial at all.
I've seen that most of the people most likely love to show acts of kindness to other animals.
To also use the scientific research, but also my personal opinions. And I also wanted to hear the points that Petra was making, so maybe I can do something against her.
Many people ask why the zoos exist. Shouldn't animals be happier in the places where they grew up?
So first of all, I would like to point out the meaning of littering. Where the students were collecting rubbish all around the country for like weeks. So the main purpose of the producer responsibilities is to reduce the litter, reduce the amount of waste.
Zoos are detrimental for the animals' health. A study shows that 35 species are too big for their cages.
But for a child, it is essential to see an animal in real life to bond with it.
We believe that companies should be responsible for packaging waste.
In our opinion, the consumer has the choice whether the package should end up in trash or maybe it should be recycled.
My question is for you. Are you willing to give up the products that are extracted from animals as they contain essential minerals, for example?
first thing first that I'd like to point out is that hunting can cause extinction.
Our house believes that hunting shouldn't be banned to protect wildlife. I have 3 points for this.
If we ban hunting for wildlife, it wouldn't be good for the balance of animals.
Ban single-use plastic can be a solution to save the planet, the environment, and the wildlife. And will also raise awareness of the situation that we are in.
That's wonderful. And it's wonderful to have all of you at home watching us on YouTube, on Zoom, on Facebook. We love having you here. Thank you for joining us today and supporting our competitors. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for has arrived. Our young debaters have honed their arguments, and now it's time to kick off the first round of debates. Before we begin, I want to wish all our participants the best of luck. This is more than a competition. It's an opportunity for these brilliant young minds to shine on an international stage. We are incredibly proud of each and every one of you and cannot wait to see your verbal talents in action. So, get ready to witness some compelling debates, insightful arguments, and a display of exceptional talent. Let the debates begin. For our first debate, we have Vincent from Germany and Samuel from Hungary debating the subject of tree planting to help fight climate change. Vincent, Samuel, how are you feeling? Are you ready to step into the spotlight?
I think so, yeah. I'm well prepared, so very confident here.
Yeah. What about you, Samuel?
It's the same. All I can say is, let's get ready to debate.
Great, that's the spirit.
Go.
Now, before we dive into the first debate...
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Vincent, ich muss sagen, viel Glück.
No. That was impressive.
Charm, intelligence, all of our debaters. You already shine and you haven't even started. Okay, let's get to know Vincent and Samuel a little better.
Hello, my name is Vincent Weigel and I'm 14 years old. I'm representing Germany and my hometown Haibach in this debating tournament. I started learning English with Helen Doron 7 years ago after my mom decided to found a Helen Doron English Learning Center here in Haibach near Schaffenburg because she couldn't find any other comparable way for me to learn reading and writing in English in our vicinity at an early age. That's why I absolutely love speaking English, because it is just such a beautiful language and culture that enables me to communicate with people from all around the world. When it comes to this debating course, the main reason why I chose it was probably that debating already belongs to my life every day, because I often debate with my parents and so on. Because of that, I think it would be a huge honor and a great experience to win this debating tournament. Last but not least, I would like to thank Helen Doron herself and everybody in the Helen Doron franchise for providing such a wonderful, easy and fun way for children from all around the world to learn English. And to everybody else out there, if you work hard, you can achieve anything. Or as Walt Disney put it, if you can dream it, you can do it.
Hi, I'm Sam. I've been learning English for about 13 years now. I really like it because I can speak with people of different cultures, and it's a really good sounding language. It's easy to learn. It's also really convenient because most games and TV shows are in English, and this helps with my vocabulary. I like this tournament because it really helps me to blow off some steam. I really love to argue, but I can't because I live in a strict household. So this tournament really helps me to practice my skills. I can argue with anyone over anything, anytime. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Kicking off our first debate is Samuel, who presents the proposition. You have 1 minute. Take it away, Samuel.
So, we should plant trees to combat climate change because people have been doing it since the 13th century. There was a Portuguese king, Alphonse III, who planted an acacia forest known as the Pinal do Rei to hold back encroaching sand dunes. There is also a movement to do this today, to hold back the Sahara Desert, known as the Great Green Belt Initiative. It was founded in 1977, and they have planted more than 70 million trees since. Also, there are some other positives. For example, they sequence carbon dioxide, they regulate the water cycle, they provide shade, they enhance the community, and they create jobs. So that's where I would like to rest my case.
And your time is up. Well done. Thank you, Samuel. Now it's time for the compositions rebuttal. Vincent, the stage is yours.
I got you, but I can't quite agree. My opponent thinks that planting more trees is the best way to combat climate change and a lot of other things. But as we are debating only about climate change, combating climate change in this debate, I would like to say that according to newest research, any given figure that supports the combat of climate change through trees is criticized as overhyped and unreliable, and is one of the most easiest ways for businesses to greenwash their products, like airlines luring their customers to believe that they could reduce the carbon footprint through reforestation programs. However, even tropical forests are only the 5th most efficient ecosystem when it comes to storing carbon dioxide after the tundra, seagrass meadows, mangrove forests, and salt marshes. Secondly, planting even 1 trillion trees will not remove as much carbon dioxide from the Earth's atmosphere as would be needed to save our planet. Instead, scientists suggest we could cut our annual carbon dioxide emissions by about 10% if we stop cutting down trees now. That's why I believe that planting more trees is not the most effective way to combat climate change.
Thank you, Vincent. You may now give your closing statement. Proposition, it's your turn to give your closing composition, it's your turn to give your closing statement.
In conclusion, we have had many compelling arguments on both sides of this issue. However, after careful consideration of the evidence, I believe that my position is the stronger one. By showing that trees, when it comes to storing carbon dioxide and cooling the Earth, are only at the bottom of the list of those ecosystems that can really make a difference, I have demonstrated that planting more trees isn't the best way to combat climate change, and we must stop using trees as an excuse for more carbon emissions and instead invest our little time and resources in protecting other ecosystems that are better at storing carbon. Ultimately, there's too much talk about numbers of seedlings planted and too little focus on how to keep those trees alive and working with local communities. And there's not enough emphasis on how different forests sequester very different amounts of carbon. There's too much talk about trees and not enough about other carbon-storing ecosystems. Therefore, I urge you to support my position and help us move towards a better future. Thank you.
Fantastic. Proposition, it's your turn to give your closing statement. You have 1 minute.
So, in my argument, I've touched on the historical aspects of this type of foresting to help combat climate change, and I've also spoke about the other benefits that it would have, which are certainly not undeniable. Also, the opposition team said that we should stop, or we should reduce our emissions. However, that would be really hard to enforce since corporate lobbying is a thing in our society today. Also, I'd like to point out that there aren't that many untouched tundras and marshlands. You can see that the Everglades in Florida have been devastated in the last 50 years, and they now sequence less carbon than, for example,
And your time is up.
Oh.
And this concludes our first debate. Wow, good job, everyone. Vincent, how are you feeling now that it's over?
So a lot of weight has come off my shoulders as I'm through with my first debate now, and I'm really looking forward to the rest of this competition, however it may go on.
Yes, and how are you doing, Samuel?
I'm really confident. I think I've made some good points. But, you know, the judges will decide, and I'll be happy with whoever wins it, because Vincent was really great. I enjoyed it.
Wonderful.
But you were great too.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Helen, what's your take on planting more trees to help the planet? Do you have any additional comments on this topic?
Plant more trees? Well, I'm a strong believer in that. It's very ancient technology.
You can never have enough trees.
Absolutely. I've got lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of trees in my garden.
Amal, anything you'd like to say to our brave first pair of debaters?
Well, first of all, you were both so well prepared. I thought that was incredible. I learned a lot listening to both sides of the debate, and it's very interesting. It's very, very fun.
How about you, Pamela? Anything you'd like to add?
I would like to say that the use of expressions and language was very commendable from both sides. Both of you had valid arguments, and it is quite a conundrum as well for me to decide which debate to go with.
Lizelle, what were your impressions of this first debate?
I'm very impressed about the extent of research that they've done. You know, they both knew exactly the points they wanted to make, and they were very confident about their debate. So I'm very impressed. Well done.
I am very impressed too. Thank you, judges. We look forward to hearing your decision of the end of this round, which brings us to our second debate. For our second round, we have Riyadh from Israel and Laura from Estonia debating the subject of reducing food waste to address climate change. I'm all about wood now. Riyadh, Laura, are you ready to present your arguments on this crucial topic?
Yeah. Of course, yeah.
Fantastic. But first, let's get to know Laura and Riyadh a little better. Starting off our debate.
Hello, my name is Riyadh. I'm 15 years old. I'm going to be representing Israel for the international debate competition. I've been learning English at Helen, Doron for the last 12 years. Of course, I like speaking English. It helps me connect with others from all around the world. Since it's an international language, it also made it easier for me to stand out from other students in my age, since I'm better than them at speaking English. Since I was a kid, I like to have arguments with other people, and they always said that your tone of voice is too loud for an argument. So I chose it, and it taught me how to speak in a lower tone and how to be more gentle and more respectful. To actually be like a dream to me, since I want to make all my friends and family proud, and also my teachers, of course. My message for you is, don't be shy to talk. You should always practice your English. Don't be loud, and it's always debatable.
My name is Laura Znobisheva. I'm 15 years old and I'm from Tallinn, Estonia. I've been learning English in several Helen Doron courses, and I really like it because it's fun and I learn a lot. In Always Debatable, I learned how to debate good and not just to fight and talk and no, you're wrong, but like do it the human way. My favorite topic is zoos because it has two sides and it's very interesting. I will be really happy to win the international tournament. I hope it will be really fun to watch and to be in there, and I'm really happy to be in this debatable course.
Starting us off for this debate is Riyadh, presenting the proposition. You have 1 minute. Go ahead, Riyadh.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Climate change, characterized by global warming, erratic weather patterns, and rising sea levels, poses a significant threat to life on Earth. So, in my opinion, food waste contributes to significantly to greenhouse gas emissions. When food decomposes in landfills, it produces methane, a potent greenhouse gas that is much more effective at trapping heat in the atmosphere than CO2. Reducing food waste can directly reduce methane emissions from landfills. Additionally, the entire food production and supply chain, from farming, processing, and transportation to retail and disposal, generates CO2. Minimizing food waste means fewer resources are expended, thus reducing overall carbon emissions.
And your time is up. Thank you very much, Riyad. That was very good. Now it's time for the compositions rebuttal. Laura, you're up.
Hi. As far as I'm concerned, reducing food waste isn't the key to addressing climate change, because if we would start producing less food, there would be less income and it could cause a crisis in some countries, and it's not good for economics. In many countries, people are starving, and if we would produce less food, these countries would suffer even more than they suffered before. So that means by making less food, we would have less money, less income, and countries will get poor. Problems in global economics can start wars or new conflicts, and it can damage our planet even more than it did before. So I think we shouldn't do it, because wars are bad and our economic isn't in a good place right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Laura. You may now give your closing statement.
I see. Speaking of climate change, it isn't only about food waste. Food waste is one of the multiple sectors. There are also energy production, transportation, industry, and agriculture that causes global warming too. Food waste is only aspect of the problem, and I think that focusing on exclusively food waste would overlook larger sources before looking at the smaller layers, like planting more trees and etc. So I think we should look at the bigger problems right now, and after it do something with the food waste. Thank you.
Thank you. Proposition, it is your turn to give your closing statement. You have 1 minute.
Okay, Laura, I see your point of view about the use of resources, but we have to look at it from another side. Producing food consumes vast amounts of resources, including water, land, energy, and labor. When food is wasted, these resources are squandered. For example, it is estimated that 25% of the world's fresh water supply is used to grow food that is never eaten. By reducing food waste, we conserve these valuable resources and reduce the environmental impact associated with their use.
And this concludes our second debate. Good job, everyone. Riyad, how are you feeling after that debate?
I'm feeling less stressed now.
Fantastic. And how about you, Laura?
I was a little scared before, but now I'm less scared than I before.
Well, I'm glad we could help. Helen, what did you think about this debate? What's your perspective on food waste?
It's both sides had very valid arguments about food waste, and it's a shame to waste food, and it's important, if there is any food waste, to be able to have compost so it can be put back into the land.
That's true. I have to tell you that growing up in the countryside, we always had a lot of compost, and nothing ever went to the dustbin. Right? I mean, it all went back to the earth. And when I moved to the city, I made my building put a compost in too. So my dustbin is always empty. I recommend you to do that too. Amal, any comments for our second pair of debaters?
Well, despite you both saying you were nervous, I thought you did a really, really good job, really proud of them. I'm so impressed by their level of English, their accent, everything about their presentation is really, really exciting. It's amazing to see.
Pamela, have you got any comments?
The two of them are so charismatic. I know that you said you felt relieved, but just like Amal said, we didn't notice that at all. I was really interested about your opinions, as I too have very strong ones regarding reducing food waste. So thank you for that.
Lizelle?
I was blown away by the confidence of your, the knowledge of your topics, and you knew what you wanted to say. You knew your research was done, and I'm really impressed with what I've heard, and well done.
Thank you, judges. We're looking forward to your evaluations. Now, let's move on to our third debate. For our third debate, we have Marvin from Hungary and Filippo from Italy debating the effectiveness of green education in schools. Marvin, Filippo, are you guys ready to present your arguments on this vital issue?
Yeah.
Excellent. But first, let's get to know our debaters a little better.
Hi, I'm Marvin. I'm 12 years old and I've been learning English since I was 5. I really enjoy the Helen Doron English course because the classes are really fun and the teachers are extremely supportive and friendly. I'm excited for the global round of the debate, but like I feel like I don't really like having this much pressure on me, but I'm still excited nonetheless. I'm not very self-confident, so I think I'm probably gonna lose because there's gonna be a lot of people from different countries. But I'm gonna try to win, and if I do win, I hope my trophy is not made of plastic.
Hello, my name is Filippo Spanti and I'm 13 years old. I'm representing Italy and I'm from Lazzaro. I started learning English with the Helen Doron method when I was only 5 years old. I really liked the music and also how kind and nice the teachers were. For me, English is really important because without it I couldn't talk with people around the globe. Also, it helps my knowledge a lot. If I won, I would feel really happy and also proud of myself because for me, English is my passion.
Starting our third debate is Marvin presenting the proposition. You have 1 minute. Take it away, Marvin.
First and foremost, it is my firm belief that schools should have a green curriculum because it is essential for teaching students about the effects of climate change and how to combat it. Moreover, people who are interested in this class might grow up to help revert our green earth to how beautiful it once was. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Marvin. Now, it's time for the compositions rebuttal. Filippo, it's your turn. Take it away.
I see your point, but I think that green curriculums might overshadow other important subjects. For example, science and also foreign languages. It takes a lot of time to introduce green curriculum in schools, and it might become really expensive. For example, the making of topics and the teachers that need to make topics and teach the students how important the pollution and the greenhouses effect really is.
Thank you, Filippo. You may now give your closing statement.
In a nutshell, I think that teens might not be very interested in going green. They might prefer other types of activity. For example, hanging out with friends and also doing sports. So, which one do you prefer? Students were which one do you prefer? Shall we promote greenhouse green curriculums, or allow students to study what they love and really enjoy? For example, hanging out with friends, doing sports, activities, and learning more about the world.
Thank you, Filippo. Proposition. You have 1 minute for your closing statement starting now.
A green curriculum is essential for combating climate change. I urge you to think about my points and remember, there is only one Earth, one real home for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you. This concludes our third debate. Wonderful job, everyone. Marvin, I hope you're feeling more confident after this debate. How was it?
Before the debate, I was sweating a lot and I was really nervous. But now I think it stopped.
Wonderful. How about you, Filippo? How do you feel?
I feel very happy and also proud of myself, and I really hope I win this tournament. But if I don't, it's still the same for me.
That's wonderful, and you definitely should be proud of yourself. Helen, what's your take on a green curriculum focused on environmental conservation?
Education is the basis of everything we do. That's why I'm in the education business, to make a change in this world. To make a change in this world, you have to teach the children important values. It's important that they imbibe them at school. And to teach a green curriculum means that they'll have a planet for them to grow up in.
That's wonderful. And our judges, anything you'd like to say to our wonderful debaters? Amal?
I, again, was so impressed. I loved the fact that they use a lot of debate language. They use the connectors, the idioms they've learned throughout the years with Helen Doron. It's so exciting to see our students like that. It's amazing. Good job.
Absolutely. Pamela?
I think that what I find most amazing is to see a student from Hungary and a student from Italy of the same age being able to debate on the same topic with such confidence. They both felt nervous, but at the same time were able to give their point across. Well done.
Absolutely. Lizelle?
This was a tricky one. I was really impressed with the use of language, like Amal also said, the use of language really impressed me. And again, they've done their research. They knew what they were talking about and what points they wanted to bring up. Well done.
Well done, absolutely. Thank you, judges. We're looking forward to your evaluations. Now, let's move on to our fourth debate. For our fourth debate, we have Naomi from Albania and Katarina from Bosnia-Herzegovina debating the impact of green roofs on climate change. Naomi, Katarina, are you excited to share your perspective on this topic?
Well, I'm really scared, to be honest, because I know that Naomi is a great opponent. Naomi, good luck, and may the better one win, to be honest.
I'm also very excited, and I also wish good luck to you, because I think you're an amazing.
Yes.
Can you repeat that? We can't hear you very well. Can you come closer? Yes.
I'm very excited, and I also wish good luck to Katarina, and I think she's amazing.
Oh, that's fantastic spirit. Well, before we dive into the debate, let's get to know you a little better.
Hi, my name is Naomi, and I'm 12 years old. I've been a Helen Doron student for 6 years. I like the program It's Always Debatable because it has helped me so much with my confidence and my speaking skills. The program It's Always Debatable will help me in the future because ever since I was a little girl, I have dreamed about studying abroad. And It's Always Debatable will help me speak in other countries. I wanted to take part in the IAD tournament because I want to challenge myself and I want to make the 6 years of studying worth it. The skills that I have for the IAD tournament is that I've always wanted to express myself, I have strong points, and I speak very clearly English. Bye!
Hi there, my name is Katarina Vukadinovic. I am 12 years old and I'm coming from a small town in Bosnia and Herzegovina called Isučunovo Sarajevo. I am also representing Bosnia and Herzegovina on international round of It's Always Debatable tournament. I've been learning English in Helen Doron learning centers for past 5 years. This is my 5th year, and as you can see, I'm going to It's Always Debatable course. My favorite topic that we've debated so far must be why single-use plastics should be banned. And this year, not only that we've expanded our vocabulary and learned a lot of new grammars, but we have also learned a lot of new things that can help us later in life. To be honest, I'm not expecting anything from further stages of this tournament. I'm just hoping to have some fun and may the best one win. Bye!
Kicking off our 4th debate is Naomi, who will present the proposition. You have 1 minute, Naomi. Take it away.
Climate change problems have been discovered 1,000 years ago, so imagine how happy people have been to finally find a solution. Green roofs have been used and recognized as a vital tool for the solution of climate change. Not only green roofs help with our planet, but it is also going to help with our health because green roofs can contain a really helpful planet for different species, but also for us. They're going to help to contain lots of plants that have dioxide carbon, and it's going to help us with the levels of CO2. That's also going to help with our lungs. So I think that green roofs have been an amazing vital tool for for climate change solutions. So that's why I will only need green roofs.
Fantastic. Okay, thank you, Naomi. Now it's time for the composition's rebuttal. Katerina, the stage is yours.
Something that surrounds us in our everyday life are buildings. Doesn't matter if they're factory buildings or flats that we live in, they're buildings. And the most important part of a building is a roof that covers our head and protects us from everything that's happening outside. Now, imagine those same roofs, but covered in plants. They would be much heavier because if we put plants on roofs, they add up to 50/200 kilograms on 1 meter per on 1 square meter. We really have a lack of water supply in some countries, and those plants take a lot of water. Then they can absorb a limited amount of CO2, of carbon dioxide. They get easily damaged with rain as any other plants, and I'm going to tell you more about this during my closing statement.
Thank you, Katerina. Take a moment to catch your breath and get ready to give your closing statement, starting now.
So, in today's debate, I told you why I think green roofs might not be the best choice, but now I'm going to tell you some more of my points. For example, there are many other places where we can plant all the trees and plants. Why would we plant them exactly above our heads? then there are other plants that we need to take care of, that we planted a long time ago. And they are literally dying because we don't even have enough water for them. And we can't plant new ones everywhere. Also, there are some non-native plants that if we would bring from the other countries and plant them here, if they are not planted rightly, they might not be the best for our air and for everything that surrounds us. And that's not just for international plants. That is literally a rule for all the plants. If they are not placed rightly and planted rightly, then they do more harm than good. Thank you.
Wonderful. Proposition. It's your turn to give your closing statement. You have 1 minute starting now.
I think that green roofs are the solution for climate change because green roofs absorb rainwater, which helps us with not only watering the plants, but they help us with not floating, and it helps us with protecting our belongings. That is the #1 reason why people choose the green roof as solution for climate change. The green roof is a natural isolation, so the winter is warm and the summer is cold. That is what a human being needs. It also, the green roofs, they help so much with protecting and supporting biodiversity. It helps with creating a brand new habitat for species and also for us humans. I think that will help us so much, and it will help finding a solution for climate change.
Great. And this concludes our 4th debate. Wonderful job, everyone. Naomi, how are you feeling after this debate?
I feel amazing.
Yay. How about you, Katerina?
Naomi, I just want to congratulate you. You were absolutely amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I have a lot of weight off my back, to be honest, because I was really scared. But yeah, I feel much better now.
That's wonderful. I'm glad to hear. Helen, what is your perspective on green roofs? Do you have one at home?
I do. But that's so that the wild animals don't eat my vegetables in the garden. So I put one on the roof. Yeah, I think they're great. I didn't do it for climate change reasons, so I think that anything that can help a little bit would be good.
So what do you grow on your roof?
Oh, all the vegetables possible.
I'm asking as if I don't know.
You go home with them every weekend. Okay.
Okay, judges, it's your turn to share your impressions. Remember, you're not revealing any scores yet. So what did you think about this debate? We're going to start the other way around now. I think we're going to start with Pamela.
Right, so actually, I thought they both did very well. I mean, wow, so impressive. You're 12, but you have so much knowledge to share. I personally love green roofs because I live in a city where in Barcelona, you have green roofs everywhere. We all love planting things in our balconies and on our roofs.
What do you grow?
Tomatoes, strawberries, and green chilies.
Sounds delicious. Okay, Amal.
Well, I can definitely see the future women in these debaters. These young debaters are the leaders of the future, I hope, because they're absolutely incredible, so talented, and very charismatic. I enjoyed that a lot. Well done.
Absolutely. Thank you, judges. We're looking forward to your evaluations. Now, let's move on to our 5th and final debate in this first round. For our 5th and final debate of the first round, we have Ella from South Korea and Lilia from Poland debating the use of a plant-based diet to reduce the environmental impact of food production. Hello, girls. How are you?
Hi. I'm feeling really excited, but also really nervous, but I really wish a good luck to Ella.
I also give good luck to Lilia, and I wish it was a fair competition.
Fantastic. Okay. As a reminder, Ella and Lilia are our youngest pair of debaters, and therefore they've been assigned to the by pairing. That means that the winner of this debate will advance directly to the final list of winners. But before we find out who this is, let's get to know our lovely young debaters a little more.
My name is Ella and I'm 10 years old. I am representing Korea at Dongtan in this tournament. I started learning English with Helen Doron when I was 6 years old. Also, the reason that I started learning with Helen Doron is that when I was young, my mother read me different English books, which made me grow a curiosity of English in me. So my parents tried to find an English kindergarten where that I can learn English freely and happily through various experiences. And I guess that was Helen Doron. I think I'll be very proud of myself because I studied a lot and put a lot of effort studying. Also, I'll be very thankful to the English debate course because if it was only me studying, I would have never won the national round or the international round debate. I'll try my best to win the international round, and even if I lose, I'll try my best next time and win. Also, I'll never lose the passion for English. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Lila and I am 11 years old. In this tournament, I am representing Puławy located in Poland. I started learning English when I was 2 years old, but my mom decided that Helen Doron English would be the best method and she wasn't wrong, so I joined here when I was 4 years old. I like speaking English because it helps me communicate with others. I can travel all around the world. I can watch TikToks in English and I can read books, which is my favorite hobby, so I'm really happy that I can read books that are not translated in Polish. If I won the international tournament, I would die from happiness because this is harder and the opponents would be older and probably more advanced than me, but I will practice and I hope I win.
Starting our final debate of the first round is Lila, presenting the proposition. You have 1 minute. Go ahead, Lila.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed judges and fellow debaters, I stand before you today to present the affirmative case of promoting vegan diets to reduce environmental impact. Encouraging people to follow vegan diets can greatly lessen the impact on the environment for several important reasons. First, consider the resources needed for animal farming. Raising animals for food uses much more land, water, and energy compared to growing plants. Isn't it a huge waste of resources to continue this practice when there's a more efficient alternative? Indeed, it is very wasteful to carry on with such an ineffective method when growing plant-based food requires less resources and can feed more people. Additionally, animal farming is a major source of greenhouse gases, which is a big factor in climate change. By eating more plant-based food, we can cut down on these emissions and help slow down global warming. Thank you very much.
And your time is up. Thank you, Lila. Now it's time for the compositions rebuttal. Ella, it's your turn. Your minute starts now.
Even though being vegan sounds healthier for your body and the environment, it has other effects that some people are not aware of. According to BBC GoodFood.com, it says that plant-based food lacks vitamins like vitamin B12 and vitamin D, also protein. This is an imbalanced diet, especially for children and pregnant women. There's also a huge impact on livestock farmers who will lose their jobs and livelihoods, causing not to be able to feed their families. Even though being vegan is beneficial for some reason, it is not at all beneficial. Thank you.
Thank you, Ella. You now have 1 minute to give your closing statement, starting now.
I'd like to leave you with some final thoughts. What would really happen if everyone was vegan? The livelihoods of 1 billion people in developing countries could be at risk, according to The Economist. Being vegan does not just affect the individual. It can domino effects on many other industries and people's jobs. Would you want to be vegan when you are charging what you eat takes food and money away from others? Quinoa grew in popularity so much that large parts of the Amazon had to be cleared for it to be planted. We also need to think about developing countries and developed countries.
And your time is up. Well done. Proposition. It's your turn to give your closing statement. You have 1 minute, starting now.
Thank you, Ella, for your opinion. However, I must strongly disagree. You said that the plant-based foods don't have the supplement that we need, but we have vegetables that are rich in protein, that are like spinach, beans, and peas. In conclusion, promoting vegan diets is crucial for reducing our environmental impact. Choosing plant-based diets saves land, water, and energy compared to animal-based diets, which helps preserve natural resources and reduces greenhouse gases emissions. Embracing vegan diet supports healthier farming practices, protects wildlife, and improves personal health by lowering the risk of chronic diseases. Plus, it encourages new ideas for a sustainable global food system. Can we afford to overlook these benefits for our planet's future? Clearly, embracing vegan diets is a necessary step towards ensuring a healthier and more sustainable world for generations to come.
And this concludes our 5th and final debate of the first round. Fantastic job, everyone. It's going to be very hard for the judges here today, I think, because you both were fantastic. Fantastic. Ella, how are you feeling after this debate?
I was very nervous, but I feel a little relaxed now after the debate, and I feel proud of myself.
You should be. And how about you, Leela?
Yeah, I feel a little relaxed like right now, and I really am proud of myself too. I'm now really confident, and I'd like to say congratulations to Ella. You did a really good job.
Yes, she did. Well done. Okay, Helen, I know this topic is close to your heart. Would you like to share your thoughts about a vegan diet?
Well, this is about the vegan diet being crucial for environmental impact.
Okay.
But I didn't relate at all to the animals, of course, in this argument. We weren't meant to. But animals have feelings, they have consciousness, they have awareness, and using them as objects to fill our stomachs with, for me, it's not something which I would do, as well as I think the fact that the factory farming is destroying our planet. But I think that our debaters here did a great job on both sides.
They did.
And I'm very, very proud of them.
Absolutely. Okay, what about our judges? Ladies, do you have any comments for our final pair of debaters? We're going to start with Lizelle now.
Well, like Lilia said, she's proud of herself. Both of these girls can be very proud of themselves. I think they made incredible statements and did their research very well. And the use of their language, debating language, was used phenomenally. Well done.
Absolutely. Pamela.
What I found really impressive was that they both had this way of communication, which was through questioning. And it really makes you think and question exactly what they're asking us to. So young, yet so bright. Wonderful. Well done. You must be so proud.
Amal.
I think their level of confidence and knowledge was incredible. I don't remember being that smart at 10 years old. Also that confident, I think. Incredible. Absolutely.
Thank you, judges. Maybe it's the program that made them this confident and fluent as well.
For sure.
Well, we are eagerly awaiting your evaluations. And with that, we've concluded the first round of our tournament. Our judges will now convene privately to choose the winners of the first round. Meanwhile, we'd like to share something fun with you, the winners of our Let's Dance competition, which concluded earlier this month.
Who knows just how far we can reach out? The power is ours, can you feel it? We're starting out slowly, warm up as we go. We are young and we know that. We're free, we roam in and outside. We love just to be keeping active. The more we are growing, the faster we're going. The power is flowing. Jump! We're heroes on the move. We dance and play and groove. We're heroes on the move, move, move. Jump! We're heroes on the move. We dance and play and groove. We're heroes on the move, move, move. Jump! Stretch our bodies farther and longer. Mind and body fit makes us stronger. Jump! We're heroes on the move. We dance and play and groove. We're heroes on the move, move, move. Jump! Swim and run, play football or play catch. Do Tai Chi in the park, surf and yoga. To focus our minds, our bodies a shrine. Where healthy we shine. We are what we eat, we all know that. Veggies and fruit, whole grains and nuts. They make our skin glow, the earth thanks us so. It's time to be bold and show. Jump! We're heroes on the move. We dance and play and groove. We're heroes on the move, move, move. Jump! We're heroes on the move. We dance and play and groove. We're heroes on the move, move, move. Jump! Stretch our bodies farther and longer. Mind and body fit makes us stronger. Jump! We're heroes on the move. We dance and play and groove. We're heroes on the move, move, move. Jump! Leaving the screens behind. Taking a breath, taking the dive. When we get out, when we practice sports, we inspire everyone around us. We're heroes on the move. We dance and play and groove. We're heroes on the move, move, move. We're heroes on the move. We dance and play and groove. We're heroes on the move, move, move. Stretch our bodies farther and longer. Mind and body fit makes us stronger. We're heroes on the move. We dance and play and groove. We're heroes on the move, move, move. Jump! Jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump. Jump, jump, jump. Stretch our bodies farther and longer. Jump! Mind and body fit makes us stronger. Jump! We're heroes on the move. We dance and play and groove. We're heroes on the move, move, move. Jump!
The Let's Dance competition combines dance with language learning. As kids dance the song and follow the lyrics, they make a direct connection between the words and the actions. For instance, when the song says jump, they jump. It's that simple and effective. This exciting contest was part of our annual Young Heroes campaign, in which our students go out to the community to promote the Helen Doron English values. Every campaign is centered around a different value. This year, we focused on the importance of a healthy and active lifestyle. We believe that an active body contributes to an active mind. The Young Heroes on the Move campaign celebrated sport and activities, and the Let's Dance contest focused on dance and movement. We received so many fantastic dance videos that we decided to create a compilation to showcase all of this creativity and fun. And this video not only showed individual talents, as you saw, but also amazing community spirit of Helen Doron English worldwide. So thank you, everyone. I hope next year we'll create maybe a new song and we'll get even more videos because it was so much fun. Okay, what an amazing first round of debates we've had. Each and every one of our debaters has shown incredible skill, passion, and knowledge. Now, dear audience, it's your turn to get involved. You can vote for your favorite debater by scanning the QR code on the screen with your phone. You can also go to menti.com, that's menti.com, and enter the number you see on the screen. Choose your favorite debater, and they'll have a chance to win a prize. Voting is free of charge, but it is limited to 1 vote per IP address. That means you can only pick one debater and vote only once. Now, it's time to find out who will advance to the second round. Judges, the floor is yours. Amal, can you please share with us who won the first round?
Okay, so it was very challenging to pick. The first round was incredible, but my choice, my vote goes to Vincent.
Congratulations to our winner, Vincent. We continue to the next round.
Say it? Oh, okay.
Yes, let's keep going.
You want to hear all of them?
Yes, all of them.
Great. Okay, and equally, I think every round was very challenging for us to pick because they are all so incredible. We did look a lot into the charisma, I think, in the second round, as well as the content. So my vote goes to Riyadh in the second round. Congratulations, Riyadh. Let's just continue.
Yes,
okay.
Keep going. Keep
all
going.
right.
We're going to hear them all.
The third round, I would have loved to hear a little bit more from both of our contestants in the third round. I think they were both a little bit too short for us. However, our vote did go to Filippo in the third round. Congratulations, Filippo.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And then in the fourth round, so incredible, both ladies of the future, young ladies, they were incredible. My vote here went to Katarina. Good job, Katarina. Congratulations for winning that debate.
Congratulations to our winners and our special bye round.
Yes. Oh, incredible young debaters. This was also very difficult. They were both so polite to one another and very sweet. My vote here did, however, go to Lilia. Congratulations, Lilia.
Congratulations, Lila.
Lila.
All right. Lila, since you've won the bi-pair debate, you have secured your spot as one of our 3 champions. Way to go. As for Ella and Lila, you have done an outstanding job. Oh, and we look forward to seeing you in the next round. Okay, all of us. To those who didn't advance this time, chin up, everyone. Remember that you still have a chance to win the Audience Favorite Award at the end of the second round. Voting is still open, so keep your spirits high and continue to give it your best. The real prize is the excitement and challenge of participating in this tournament. At Helen Doron English, there are no wrong answers, and everyone is a winner. Isn't that right, Helen?
Absolutely.
Is there anything you'd like to say to our competitors today?
Yeah, I see some disappointments on some faces, obviously, and that's the hardest part. But I'm so proud of you all and proud to have seen you all and to get to know you all, and I hope to see you'll be in the next debating competitions, and I'll get to know you all in the years to come, because you really are our top students here. Well done for having reached the top of the tops.
Absolutely. We're incredibly proud of all of our debaters for their hard work and dedication, and a special congratulations to Leela, our bi-pair winner. Winning the first round means you're already on the finalist list of our tournament. Winners, well done. For the other 4 winners, it's time to prepare for the second round. We will now move on to the second round raffle to determine who is pro and who is con for our upcoming debate. Okay, so the 6th topic for today is: this house thinks we should use eco-friendly fashion to help the environment. Let's see who our competitors are for this debate.
Oh, me.
Yes.
Okay. Pro, Riyad Anis. Riyad, you're doing the pro. And Vincent, or Vinny as I've seen you called all over the place, you're doing the con.
All right. So Vincent, you get the composition for this debate. So that's Riyad and Vincent debating whether fashion should be eco-friendly. Good luck to both of you. Our second debate topic is... This house believes that teenagers should play a significant role in climate change solutions. Let's see who our competitors are for this debate.
Okay, Katarina is pro.
Katarina, you are pro position.
Which means that, of course, Filippo is con.
Filippo, you get the composition for this debate. All right. Let's see what our teenagers can do in their age to help the environmental and the environment. May the best debater win. All right. Our debaters now have a few minutes to prepare for their second round debates. Before our debaters step back into the spotlight, we'd like to shine a light on our special Helen's Choice winners of the Let's Dance competition. Many beautiful videos were submitted, but these two stood out above the rest. Let's dance with our winners from Ukraine and Spain.
Who knows just how far we can reach out? The power is ours, can you feel it? We're starting out slowly, warm up as we go. We are young and we know that. We're free, we roam in and outside. We love just to be keeping active. The more we are growing, the faster we're going. The power is flowing. Jump! We're heroes on the move. We dance and play and groove. We're heroes on the move, move, move. Jump! We're heroes on the move. We dance and play and groove. We're heroes on the move, move, move. Jump! Stretch our bodies farther and longer. Mind and body fit makes us stronger. Jump! We're heroes on the move. We dance and play and groove. We're heroes on the move, move, move. Jump! Swim and run, play football or play catch. Do Tai Chi in the park, surf and yoga. To focus our minds, our body's a shrine. Where healthy we shine. We are what we eat, we all know that. Veggies and fruit, whole grains and nuts. They make our skin glow, the earth thanks us so. It's time to be bold and show. Jump! We're heroes on the move. We dance and play and groove. We're heroes on the move, move, move. Jump! We're heroes on the move. We dance and play and groove. We're heroes on the move, move, move. Jump! Stretch our bodies farther and longer. Mind and body fit makes us stronger. Jump! We're heroes on the move. We dance and play and groove.
That is fantastic. I've enjoyed this so much. I just can't stop dancing. I'd like to remind you that you can still vote for your favorite debater. If you can see on the screen, just scan the QR code and please vote for your favorite debater. It doesn't have to be anyone who's continued to the next round, just your favorite, and they'll win a wonderful prize. Now, let's dive into our first debate of the second round. The stakes are higher this time as our debaters contend for a spot in the finals. Riyadh, Vincent, I hope you've recovered from the first round and are ready to tackle this next topic. Are you excited to share your perspectives on eco-friendly fashion?
Yes, we are.
Hello.
Hello, Riyadh. Okay, for our first debate in the second round, we have Riyadh going head-to-head with Vincent. They will be debating the topic of eco-friendly fashion. Let's get started and see what compelling arguments they have prepared. Best of luck to both of you.
Before we begin, I just want to say I'm glad we made it this far.
Absolutely.
And may the best one win.
Definitely. Good luck to you too.
Good luck to you.
And here we go. Kicking off our fourth...
Okay, so for background check, let's say the fashion industry is one of the most polluting industries in the world, contributing significantly to environmental degradation through resource consumption, waste generation, and pollution. Eco-friendly fashion, also known as sustainable fashion, aims to reduce the environmental impact of clothing production and consumption. In my opinion, traditional fashion production consumes vast amounts of water, energy, and raw minerals. For example, producing a single cotton shirt can require up to 2,700 liters of water. Eco-friendly fashion focuses on using sustainable materials such as organic cotton, recycled fabrics, and low-impact dyes, which significantly reduce resource consumption. By choosing eco-friendly fashion, consumers can help conserve water, energy, and raw minerals.
And your time is up. Very compelling. Next up, Vincent, you have 1 minute.
I got your point, but I can't quite agree. My opponent believes that the rapidly growing eco-friendly fashion sector is a promising way towards a greener future. Yet research shows that eco-friendly does not necessarily mean sustainable and is widely misused as an easy way for businesses to greenwash their products, presenting themselves as eco-friendly without the processes and policies to back it up, thus spreading mistrust and misinformation. One misconception is the use of cotton and wool in eco-friendly clothes. Research shows that cotton, organic or not, is the largest user of water among all agricultural commodities and the main driver of the degradation of forests, savannas, and land. And the wool industry has not only caused near desertification, decreasing plant growth and life. The use of wool is actually bad for sheep because when the growth of wool stops, the sheep are slaughtered early in their lives. Therefore, we can conclude that the use of eco-friendly fabrics does not necessarily lower the impact of but often rather increases it. Thank you.
Fantastic. And for your closing argument, you have 1 minute.
Summing up, we can conclude that we have had many compelling arguments on both sides of this issue. However, after careful consideration of the evidence, I believe that my position is the stronger one. By showing that particularly the fast fashion industry has rather increased textile waste and has made a huge profit by the use of confusing names like eco-friendly and the lack of information and the goodwill of its consumers, we can conclude that eco-friendly fashion as such will not save our planet, as long as it still uses fibers of clothes like cotton and wool that do not lower the environmental impact. Ultimately, for sustainable fashion to make a real impact, there has to be a change on different levels. Brands need to be committed to changing their production methods and values. Governments need to implement regulations to support brands to make these changes and to enforce companies to be willing to choose from sustainable brands. And to quote Vivienne Westwood, buy less, choose well, make it last. Therefore, I urge you to support my position and help us move towards a better future. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. I love the Vivienne Westwood quote. Okay, Riyadh, you will have 1 minute to reply and your closing arguments starting now.
Okay. I can see your point of view, and I think we both agree that minimizing waste could reduce pollution. The fast fashion industry generates enormous amount of waste, with millions of tons of clothing ending up in landfills. Each year, eco-friendly fashion promotes recycling, upcycling, and the use of biodegradable materials to minimize waste. Additionally, sustainable fashion practices to reduce pollution by avoiding harmful chemicals and dyes that contaminate water and soil. This helps protect ecosystems and reduces the environmental burden of waste management.
Thank you very much.
I think also, okay.
Keep going, I'm sorry.
I think that the fashion industry is also a major contributor to greenhouse gas emission, from textile production and transportation to disposal.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Riyadh. I've learned a lot from both of you. Helen, would you like to say anything?
Wow, you're both incredible.
Yes, they are.
You're both mind-blowing. That was really entertaining and good, and you've both got great energy and incredible intonation.
Absolutely.
Okay, but it's over to the judges.
Over to the judges. We'll start with Lizelle again. What did you think?
Wow, this is going to be a difficult decision. They were both incredible. That's how you debate. Well done, and I'm really impressed with both points, and the language and everything was on point. Well done.
Absolutely. Pamela.
Compelling arguments, and I have to agree with Helen, that's the same note I made. What fantastic intonation. It was so easy to follow and to be enthralled in each one's arguments. Well done. You are making it so difficult for us.
Absolutely. Amal.
Well, first of all, they're both such gentlemen, so polite to one another, as we should be in debate. I think they are absolutely incredible. It is a close call with this one.
I agree, and I do not envy you, judges. Okay, we're looking forward to your evaluations, but not just yet. We're going to move on to our second round of debates and the final one in this tournament. I can't believe it's almost over. No, don't go yet. Okay. Here we are, the final debate of the tournament. The stakes couldn't be higher as our debaters aim for a spot in the finals. Katerina, Filippo, I hope you're ready to finish strong. Are you excited to present your arguments on whether teenagers should play a significant role in climate change solutions?
Yeah, we are. At least I am ready.
Same for me.
Wonderful. Okay, kicking off our final debate, Katerina is presenting the proposition. You have 1 minute. Take it away.
In today's debate, I'm going to try to get judges to agree with me on why teenagers should play a significant role in finding climate change solutions. First of all, they are the sparks of the future, and if things continue to go the way they are going now, their lives are gonna pay for it. Then they have new and fresh perspectives. They can maybe show us something we didn't know before. Next, they have the early engagement. They can be resourceful, and it can help them with their education. This is such a hard topic, and they need to work hard to really dig deep. So then if they find a good solution, it will be really easy for them to study in school on much easier things. And this can get them some amazing career opportunities and can help them later in life.
And your time is up. Thank you, Katerina. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. Now it's time for the compositions rebuttal.
I see your point, but I think that teens might be too young to understand how the economy works. They might not be interested in finding new solutions for the climate changes, pollution, and greenhouse effects. Teams themselves don't understand and also know the causes of the various issues surrounding the greenhouse effects and also the pollution. And because of that, how can they solve? How can they find a solution to a problem that they don't know anything about? Also, teens use fast food wastes, and most of them are lazy. And because of that, they keep mass producing these stuff that cause
Time is
problems.
up. Thank you, Filippo. You can catch your breath for a moment. This was very interesting. And you may now give your closing statement.
I strongly believe that teenagers should work on to concrete solution for their dreams, studying, and become successful and fulfill and also follow their dreams, instead of thinking more about these types of problems that might cause more issues than what it was before. And also they can be stressful.
Thank you very much. Proposition, it's your turn to give your closing statement. You have 1 minute starting now.
Many people don't want teenagers to participate in finding solution for climate change or such big problems because they think it takes so much time and effort and they want kids to be kids. But they don't know that teens can contribute in finding these solutions really easily by bringing their own mugs or by turning off the lights or by walking or riding a bike somewhere they would usually drive today. And today, they can do that today. That means that from today, we can start changing the world. And from today, we can get a step closer to fixing one of the biggest world problems, which is why teenagers should play a significant role in climate change solutions. And now I will tell you 4 of my strongest points that I used throughout this debate, which are fresh perspectives, sparks of the future, education, passion, and volunteerism.
And this concludes our final debate of the tournament. Fantastic job, everyone. Katerina, Filippo, how are you feeling after this debate?
Can I go first?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. I'm feeling amazing. I had a great time. Thank you, everyone. I want to congratulate again my opponent, Filippo. You were amazing. I have no idea who is gonna win, but that's not what matters. What matters is that we had a great time. At least I did, and I hope you did too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for me, it's the same. I really had a great time speaking, and I really love your points of views about all these topics, and I'm really proud of myself.
Ah, you're moving me to tears here. You're so lovely. Helen, I'm sure you have your own perspective on how teens can contribute to the world. Care to share with us?
I just wanted to say that we have a whole load of teens here who are going out into this world, being able to debate, being able to respect each other, and some of them even humorous here and there. If you listen to a British debate, of course, these are people who are native tongue and they're a lot older and they're in university, but humor and irony is always thrown in, but that's a much later stage. But here we have teens, they're definitely activists, they're definitely active, and as Katerina said, they're all ready to change this world.
Absolutely. Judges, is there anything that you'd like to say to our last pair of debaters? We're going to start with Pamela.
Wow, well done, Filippo, and well done, Katarina. I mean, where have you got all this confidence from? Well, I know the answer to that. It's from Helen Doron English. But I am literally getting goosebumps. And like you, Ella, I'm blinking back the tears at the camaraderie that you both have. I feel extremely proud of you both. Well done, really.
Lizelle.
Well, I agree with both what Pamela and Helen has said. You know, it's just amazing to see these students doing debate this way, and I'm amazed, and I know this is what Helen Doron is teaching the children, and it's amazing to see the skills that they have. And what they might not have realized is that they have gained new skills that's going to take them through life in the future. So it was amazing. Well done.
Amal, anything you'd like to say to the contestants of our last round?
Well, congratulations for making it this far, and it's incredible how polite and respectable they are to one another, which is definitely a reflection of how they are out there in the world. Good job. Absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely. I'd like to remind you all, first of all, I'd like to say hello again to all of the families and the people watching us. I think that you can be truly, truly proud of our competitors today. I am beyond blown away, really. So I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have. And I would like to remind you, yes, I would like to remind you that you can still vote for your audience favorite. So if you saw one of the debaters, whether they continue to the next rounds or not, and you like them especially, scan the code, vote for them, and they'll get a great prize and all your love at the end. Okay, what incredible debates we witnessed today. Now it's time for our judges to deliberate and decide who the two other winners who will join our by-pair finalists. Okay, as a reminder, our judges will be using the 3 C's criteria to make their decision: content, charisma, and clarity. Each debater's performance will be evaluated based on the thoroughness and accuracy of their arguments, their ability to connect with the audience, and the clarity of their presentation. Let's also take a moment to remember the fantastic prizes awaiting our winners. Our top winners under 14 and the audience favorite will receive free tuition and materials for next year's teen course. Our top winners aged 14 and above will be invited to a prestigious public speaking camp in the United Kingdom. How excited is that? I would have loved to go. I mean, maybe it's too late for me, but it's not too late for you. So I really hope that you enjoy it. And don't forget to cast your vote for your favorite debater, because voting will close in just a few moments. You can use your phone to scan the QR code displayed on the screen, or go to menti.com, MENTI.com, and enter the number displayed. Once in, you'll see a list of all the debaters' names. Simply choose the name of the debater that you wish to vote for. Voting will close when we announce the 2 other finalists, when our judges deliberate and our audience is voting. Let's hear Helen's feedback on today's performances. Any summarizing words for today's performances? Did you expect this level of,
no, I didn't.
of debating?
Well, I guess I did.
Of politeness, of charisma, of confidence?
No, it's very moving. I think, you know, when it moves out of the paperwork and the organization that went behind it from our side, it's extremely moving. And I know it's been a very moving experience in each country, choosing a winner and seeing these precious young people who've been, many of them have been with us for many years. Once he or she had been with us for 13 years, learning with Helen Doron English. And I must say thank you for that. And this is exciting. You know, our judges have all had many, many, many years of working with young children and teenagers. And it's going to be heartbreaking, actually, saying yes and no. I can't imagine. It's one of the reasons I didn't want to be a judge. I can't bear it. I can't stand football because the team has to lose. So So, yeah, I think this has been a high-level competition, and I'm looking forward to hearing who the winners are. But as I said at the beginning, wow, you're all winners.
I think coming this far means that you've already won. Thank you, Helen. And to you, our viewers, please make sure you scan the code and vote for your favourite debater. Voting will close once we announce the judges' decision. And now, for a short little something. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the conclusion of this amazing tournament. When we announce our winners, judges, the stage is all yours. Pamela, why don't you tell us who our first finalist from debate 6 is?
So, our first finalist, drum roll, is Riyadh. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Riyadh.
Congratulations. I really loved how you acknowledged your opponent, and you used a lot of your body language. It looked like you were paying attention to what your opponent was saying, and especially working with words such outstanding and raw minerals and talking about upcycling and recycling. I think it really made your point come across. Congratulations. And Vincent, you did really, really well. Actually, if it was for me, you'd both be the winners.
Vincent, I just want to say something. It was nice debating with you. I love the competition we had, and good luck for the next times.
Thank you. The same to you. And you won it fair and square.
I have a feeling we'll be seeing both of you again next year, probably. Maybe. Okay, congratulations, Riyadh. Riyadh, since you are over the age of 14, you get to spend a week in the UK, in England, to perfect your public speaking skills. How exciting. Tell us, how do you feel about that?
I can't describe how excited I am. I'm out of this world.
That's wonderful, Riyadh. I'm very happy for you. I wish you the best time in the UK, and I'm waiting for some photos and, of course, some hearts from you. Send us pictures. Now, Lizelle.
Of course.
Please reveal who our first finalist from debate 7 is.
From debate 7, we've chosen Katarina. She was so confident in her debate, and well done, fantastic. Filippo, you did amazing as well. Well done as well. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, congratulations. Now, since you are under the age of 14, you get free tuition and a learning set for teen English, of course, in the next school year. How exciting. Tell us, how do you feel?
So first of all, I would like to congratulate Filippo, and I would like to congratulate the girl I was first debating it, Naomi. They were both amazing. I'm sure that those were really little things that decided and that helped the judges decide. Everybody today was amazing. Thank you so much. And yeah.
That's great to hear. Well done. And finally, Leela, you've won the first round, and you'll be receiving free tuition and materials for the next year's teen course.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I feel really honored. I didn't think I was going to win because Ella was such a good opponent, and I thought I had slim chance.
Well, you did win.
A big congratulations to everyone, and a big thank you.
That was fantastic, Leila. You won it fair and square, and it's been a pleasure having you here. Okay. Do you think you will participate in another one of the competitions in the future, Leila?
Yeah, if I would have the chance, I would really take it.
Fantastic. Maybe we'll see you here again soon. Okay. Well, now, after all this drama, I feel like I need to breathe. We have our final prize to give out. This is our audience favorite winner. favorite, and it's time to share the results. You, our wonderful viewers, have chosen Riyadh as your favorite debater. Congratulations, Riyadh, you've won the popular vote. As the audience favorite, you also receive free tuition and materials for next year's teen course. Let's hear from you, Riyadh, again. How does it feel to be the audience favorite as well?
I just want to say thank you to everyone who attended, to the parents of the other competitors. It was a great experience, and thank you to Helen Doron.
Thank you, Riyadh. Your enthusiasm and hard work truly shone through. That's fantastic. Well, for some closing words?
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
I took a flight from Israel all the way to Bulgaria, and I got in the hotel at 11:30.
Amazing. Thank you. All right, it's been a pleasure hosting this exciting competition. Before we part way, Helen, would you like to share some closing words with us?
Yeah. What Riyadh was saying was he missed a night's sleep.
Okay, I hadn't heard properly. Well, he did very well without any sleep.
Well.
Yeah.
And,
you know the law. If you can't hear properly, just smile and wave.
Which is amazing, and but still did well. And everybody, thank you very much. What blew me away was every single one of you had native speaker intonation, and every single one of you had good accents. Some of you more or less native speaker, but all had excellent accents. None of you had the typical accents that are attributed to your country normally when speaking English. And I think that this was absolutely marvelous. And as well as your politeness and your spirit, your team spirits, really, this was full of just the sort of things that we want this world to be made of.
Thank you, Helen. And thank you. Thank you, everyone, for participating. Judges, participants, competitors, families, viewers, teachers, learning centers. It's been an inspiring event showcasing the incredible talent and potential of our young debaters. This concludes It's Always Debatable Tournament International Round. Congratulations once again to all of our winners and participants. Keep striving, keep learning, and keep debating. Thank you, everyone, and goodbye.
Who knows just how far we can reach out? The power is ours, can you feel it? We're starting out slowly, warm up a